Hey guys, welcome back to Amanda's Favorites, where I have new videos every Tuesday. I also share an extra monthly video or Zoom call with my patrons. This month, I shared this daily planner early with my patrons also in a preview video there. So if you're interested in checking out, supporting me over there, that link is down in the description. Today's video is about Powersheets, not Powersheets, Cultivate What Matters new product. We do all know them from their Powersheets, but it is their new daily planner. It is launching August 23rd. Their 90-day goal planner we're also going to go over in this video because I have not reviewed that yet. This is sold out right now, but they did tell me that they are going to be getting new inventory in on these probably mid-September, but there is no date yet. We're also going to go over the new smaller wildcard page pack, which fits in your daily planner from Cultivate What Matters. These two products are very different, and I'm really excited to be able to walk through them with you so that you can make the best decision for your planning and your goal planning. If you are purchasing anything from Cultivate What Matters at any time of year, if my content and my videos have helped you, I would really appreciate if you would click through my affiliate link down there in the description to make your purchase. That's just how you go to the website. The website looks exactly the same, but it registers that I was the one who sent you to them. I get credit for your sale and I make a small percentage of the sale. But that's also how I get product sent to me early to be able to review for you guys. So it really helps me if you shop through my affiliate links. You still sign into your account or get your points with whatever company does points, and you won't even notice a difference with the website. I realize it's an extra step to remember to come through my affiliate link here before you make your purchase to go to their website, but it helps me out so much to keep my channel going, and I really appreciate you going the extra mile that way. First, we are going to go through the daily planner since that is the new product which is about to become available. And then we will go through the weekly planner combination with 90-day Powersheets. So this has your Powersheets in it with a weekly planner. The daily planner does not have your Powersheets in it. It just has elements of it that goes back to, coordinates with, and checks you in with your Powersheets. So let's look at this. It comes in a beautiful keepsake box with this band around it. I just wanted to make sure you saw that. Beautiful packaging. The box says season by season because that is the name of their daily planner. It is a full yearly daily planner though. Season by season, it's a beautiful cream box, really hard, and would be a nice keepsake for cards if you're not, or photographs if you're not storing your planner in it. Your planner comes wrapped like a gift. So if you are buying it as a gift for someone, it very much feels like that when you receive it. They are only going to have one cover on this first run through of their daily planner. It is a linen light cover that feels just very similar, the exact same to Powersheets. So if you have their Powersheets, then you know how the cover feels. This is the same linen coated, like nothing's going to stick to it or stain it. If you are wondering what Powersheets is, if you're new here, Powersheets is an intentional goal planner. So it is not a planner. It doesn't have weekly planning pages or daily planning pages. It does have monthly layouts for you, but is an intentional goal planner with check-ins every month and with goal prep in the beginning, a good section of like around 20 goal prep pages in the beginning, and then kind of quarterly reviews throughout. So that is Powersheets Goal Planner. If you are interested in finding out about this, I have a full walkthrough here on YouTube, and I will link that video right down in the description so you can check that out. Powersheets is a beautifully crafted, intentional goal planning tool, and I have used it myself for several years. I'm not currently using it this year, but I have used it for several years, and it is one of my very favorite goal planners. I thoroughly enjoyed each of my years in that. All right, let's look at the daily planner. The 2023 daily planner, you have gold foiling on the front there saying season by season and daily planner. You have rounded corners just like the Powersheets. You guys know how much I love rounded corners. There's not very many planners with rounded corners. So I always point that out because just it feels good in hand to me. Nothing is poking me or poking into my bookshelf when I put my planners up, gouging it, or on my desk. So I love that. It has your typical wire binding in a really shiny gold. And then on the back, it just says cultivate what matters. On the inside, you have their gold foiling and stripes here. It just looks very sophisticated. So it's a very neutral, sophisticated looking planner. You have your nameplate page, which even has gold foiling on it, season by season daily planner. You have their little mission statement. To everything, there is a season. Well, we know how much I believe in that. You have a little letter from Cultivate here talking about how research shows 90 days is the ideal time to frame and make progress on a goal. And they kind of just give you some guidance on that. They encourage you to note the season that you're in. Take a moment to write about the season you're in right now. Every season is unique and has its own gifts and challenges. Then write down what you want your next season to look like. Then you put today's date and 90 days from today. And then it's labeled January through March because this is a dated daily planner. And you have a dot grid there. Weekly rhythm ideas for the season. So for this season, you have 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. for your whole week so that you can kind of go through and think about what is the rhythm that you need to create this season for you, for your family, for your kids, for you to be able to get what you need to fill yourself up so that then you can give back to those people you love. Whether you're a mom, whether you're a teacher, whether it is in your profession or your family and friends around you. We all need to take care of ourselves before we can give back to others. And that is hard to do at many times in our lives. Time is currency. We use it to invest in the things that matter. Then you have on the back of your tabbed page, you have just a dot grid notes page stuck in there. Your tabbed page is not any thicker than your other pages. We will talk about the paper when we get to the pen test, but it is not any thicker. But I don't think you're going to have a problem. The tabs are laminated on each side and very durable tabs. Your tabs are all cream colored with gold foiling there, and they are written on the back also. Then you go into your calendar monthly layout. It is your typical Sunday start. And once again, this is your 2023 daily planner. Day by day, week by week, season by season, cultivate what matters. That is repeated on every single month, that same thing. But this little doodad here, how can you rest well this month, is different every month. What in your life needs extra nourishment this month? What challenges can you dig in and solve this month? So different for every month. And also this little nugget down here, the best things in life grow slowly. Believe in what you can't see yet. There's different one every month. Little by little, progress adds up throughout your planner. Celebrate all the tiny victories. What in your life needs more support to flourish? So you have your monthly layout. Then after your monthly layout, it says my upcoming week. And it's dated February 6 through 12. What's ahead? Note important projects, deadlines, and events. Goals to focus on. Brainstorm action steps for the week ahead and then schedule them on your daily pages. So do you see how this is coordinating back to your Power Sheets? They actually have a whole blog post on Power Sheets. So if you just go to their website, you can go through my affiliate link down here and click on their blog. And then you can go to a blog post that actually they show you every element of how it coordinates you back to your Power Sheets. Now, of course, you don't have to have Power Sheets to use this at all. If you just need a daily planner, then this will work standalone. But if you already have Power Sheets, then it is drawing you back in to check on your goals in your Power Sheets. And if you don't have Power Sheets, I'm sure you already have what you want to focus on this month. You know, it's just what do you want to focus on this month? And you're going to fill that in. What matters most this week? I'm saying yes to, I'm saying no to. And that is for your upcoming week. Your daily page is a 5 a.m. to a 10 p.m. timeline. It has a very light line in the middle for half-hour time slots all the way down. Now me, with my bigger handwriting, if I didn't need my half-hour time slots, and I don't have that many appointments, I would probably just write over that whole big square in the middle and ignore the time slots. And I think I did that on my pen test page. I will show you. Then you have here your to-do tick-off boxes. And then down here is your little check-in every day. Tend to my goals, express gratitude, and encourage someone. And then today's win. I do love to note my wins every day. So that is a nice spot to do it. And then you have a little header up here if it's somebody's birthday graduation, or just a special day for you that you want to note. And the date is right there in a different font from the day of your week, which is in like a cursive font. So let's take a look at, I just kind of filled in showing you how I would write over that page. I would take up the whole line probably, because that is just, you guys have seen my handwriting if you followed me for any amount of time. I write bigger. I don't write really slow and try to write really neat. This is just normal. There is 12 to-do list slots, and they are generous lines. So I like that because that is the size of my handwriting. And that's why I said I'd probably use the whole time slot box there and ignore the really light line in the middle. That's the way that my appointments would look. And then if I highlighted my appointment, we'll just go in here so you can kind of get an idea about what it would look like. You know, you could highlight the whole box and it really stands out your appointment for the day. Tend to my goals, express gratitude, encourage someone, and then today's win or today's couple wins, because there's room there to fit it in. Then if you go here, it's my pen test page, but I need to add a few more. All right, I did all my normal pens, especially the markers and the really inky ones. We have the CONDREN dual tips. I mean, that is thick. 2 dark mild liners, Papermate Flare. And if you turn this over here, you will see, I think you can see, I mean, I can see a tiny bit of show through or ghosting, but absolutely no bleeding. They do not have the same paper in this planner that they have in their Powersheets. Their Powersheets is 120 GSM or 80 pound. This is 100 GSM or 68 pound, because this daily planner would have just been way too thick to fit on this coil and much heavier if they would have used their heavier paper. So you not only have your daily pages, but you have my upcoming week. Then at the end of each month, we'll go through the weekend pages are different. Don't worry, we're going to get to that. At the end of each month though, you have dot grid notes pages, 2 of them. I have not checked if your month falls on a different day, if we still get those 2 in every month. So it looks like when your season changes, then you're only going to get 1 dot grid notes page, because you have a little new thing for every season. So every 90 days, that's why it's called your season by season planner, you have a celebrating your 90 days. You did it. When you stop to celebrate big and small wins, you'll gain motivation to keep moving forward. Where have you seen the most growth this season? What needs more nourishment in your life? And then the season ahead. Today's date, 90 days from today. And once again, it's labeled what months you're in. Then take a moment to write about the season you're in right now. Then write down what you want your next season to look like. Same thing that was on our last season refresh page in the beginning. What's most important for you to tend over the next 90 days? My goals, my relationships, my well-being, or you fill it in. What's important to you over the next 90 days? And then every season you get a weekly rhythm ideas for the season refresh. Brainstorm habits and regular rhythms that will help you live out what matters this season. What will help you spend your time well? And there is a notes section on that page. Then it kind of talks about the actual season that we are in here in the Northern Hemisphere, at least. Your life in spring is alive with possibility. And it talks a little bit about spring, because we do have really different feelings with each season we're in, I feel like, with the weather. And of course, that changes based on where you're living. So then you go into your monthly layout, your upcoming week, and then all your daily pages. Now, if you'll notice throughout the months, because this is important to some people, your daily pages don't fall on the same side of the page always. They're not falling on the same side of the page every time. But then you do have a combined Saturday and Sunday, which is very different from your other daily pages. There is no time slots on the weekends. You just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14 lines per day. They are generous spaced lines. I like that all your lines in this planner are really generously spaced, because I don't write very small. What I am grateful for this week ends your week on a Sunday. Gratitude. Then my upcoming week, once ahead, again, is all dated for you. What's ahead? Goals to focus on. What matters most this week? I'm saying yes to, I'm saying no to. I think that's a good thing to sit down and do every week, every Sunday or Monday morning, first thing, if you don't get to it Sunday, to kind of think what is in this week and what am I going to focus on this week? What matters most this week? I really like the questions on this page. I feel like that they would help me in the season of life that I'm in right now. So then you go through all your daily pages once again, and every month you get your 2 dot grid, unless you're changing seasons there at the end of the month. And we never talked about the page size yet. It is a 6x9. And so it's a, it's a little bit smaller than your 7x9 planner, but it is very typical for a daily planner. At the end of every 3 months, or at the end of every 90 days, or every season, however you want to think about it, you have your refresh there before that new season starts. When you get to the end of June, that's your next seasonal refresh, celebrating the 90 days. And then the season ahead, what's most important for you this next season, your same weekly rhythm ideas for the season. And then your life in summer is buzzing with plenty. And then your dot grid notes page. Then you go until our next one. Your next seasonal refresh is the end of September. Your life in fall is full with gratitude. Oh, I love the fall so very much. And I love the thought of a planner that is focused on when you get to the end of this planner, you have some notes pages here and you have some other pages. So let's go through them. You have wins this year with kind of a light peach boxes. I would write these in as they happen throughout the year, every single month. I mean, I would write them in as they happen on the day they happen because I would forget. But I think this is a really fun thing to look back on. I have noted wins before in different ways, but never keeping them on just a 2-page spread where I could look at my whole year in 2 pages for all the big wins. I really like the idea of that. That's a good idea that anyone could implement anywhere. And then you have just a couple of dot grid note pages, 2, 4, 6, 8. You have 8 dot grid note pages. And then to everything, there is a season. We all know this from Cultivate. You know all those things you've always wanted to do? With careful planning, daily action, and a lot of heart, you've done them. Little by little, the good you've planted has grown. It's prepared you for what's next. Now, take all that you've learned and grown in this season and carry it forward into a new one. A lot of good can happen in 365 days. I love that thought. And then their pocket is interesting because it's not on the front, it's on the back, and it comes with a sticker sheet, this planner. It's beautiful to match this planner. So it's the Cultivate stickers that we are familiar with. It's just beautiful gold foiling and some beautiful flowers and functional stickers. And then you have a 2023 season by season. You have holidays noted here. I actually like it being on this card to pull it out and put it next to the month you're looking at, or your daily planning page. I like that you can pull this out. In 2023 at a glance, which you can also pull out. I find that is helpful to have it as a pull out. All right, guys, I'm not doing a comparison video here, but I know I'm going to get asked questions because these are books that are similar in size, but they are daily planners. They are dated, but they are really not similar in the flow of them to me. They're different. They offer you different things. But Simplified does have a 6x9 page also. And so these books are very similar in size. And, I have a whole video on Simplified if you have not seen it and you want to see what their planner offers and their daily page layout. So you can check that out because these books offer you different things. I'm going to show you the sizes next to each other though, but I forgot to mention that every single page in your season by season planner is numbered. I love that because even if you never use the numbers, I just like the fact that for the people that do use them, that they're there because you might note something on that page that you want to remember. There are those note pages in the back that you could make into an index and you could write, on page 291, I did this, or on this season by season page. I know you could write the date to note the page that you're on, but some of the pages in here don't have a date. So I do like that the pages are numbered. Let's pop these next to each other. And I did not mention this. Your season by season planner comes with a ruler in here. It functions really nicely. It has their little leaf pattern up there and can help you turn right to the page that you're on. So I love that that comes with your planner. And if you hold these two books next to each other, you can see that the season by season one is thicker. It does feel thicker to me because you do have those extra planning your week pages and your seasonal refresh pages. So you have all that extra in here. But this is a little comparison. Simplified is a tiny bit shorter in the cover and the pages just a teeny tiny bit, but I measured them and they're off by a tiny bit. They're basically the same size. Let me show you these wildcard page pack here. If you are not familiar, wildcard pages are just pages you can add into your planner to help you for some extra organization. They make these for the right size for Powersheets, their goal planner. Well, now they've made them to fit their daily planner in here. So let's go over some of these pages, and you have plenty of blank pages each month that you could stick these on. You have your goals at a glance. So if you want to keep your goals top of mind, however many you made that year, whether it's 3, whether it's 5, or whether you have 8 goals for that year, you can just washi tape that right in here and have them always at a glance. You can change it month to month, but as your goals change, they have given you a couple of these in here. You have 3 refresh pages for your goals at a glance. You have a perpetual calendar page here, and I believe there's more than one of these. Yeah, 2 of those, and this is on nice, thick, good paper. Then you have a fun list. You have 2 of those. No, you have 4 of those. You're gonna have extra fun this year. Organization and decluttering, like spaces to do that too, and planning when you're gonna schedule it. What to read next, books you've read this year, create a life-giving home. So what do you want to do once a month, once a week, every day, once a season? Just kind of organizing that in your mind. Relationship tending, financial check-ins. You have 2 of those. Go-to meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Go-to dinners, just dinners, got a page of their own, so you can stick this on your fridge and refer to your, just when you don't want to think, what are those quick go-to meals that you almost always have ingredients on hand for? And you know what? You would think those would just come to you, but sometimes, for some reason, they leave our brain, maybe when we're starving. And so it's nice to have those somewhere. My daily rhythms, morning and evening. A year of celebration, so where you can kind of map out those months and what you're going to be doing or celebrating, and that covers your whole year. Celebrating wins, your wins, and the date on here. These pages are hard to get apart, you guys. My legacy. This is your legacy might add up to something monumental one day, but it will be built from the smallest blocks. Use this space to get dreaming. And this is what legacies of others have made a difference in your life. What does building a legacy matter to you? What do you have a value to pass on? Who is within your circle of influence, and what small steps can you take towards your legacy right now? Those questions are great to get your wheels turning, and I think they might be great to even take into a journal to have more room to write on. Weekend reset. So your schedule, your home, your food, your heart on the weekend, and that ends us up. So that wraps up our daily planner season by season. Now we're going to walk through the 90-day Powersheets goal planner. That's what they call this. It is basically your Powersheets, but only giving you 90 days worth, whereas this is your entire year, but putting it with a weekly layout. So let's look at that. In this nice bound book, it's the same coated linen cover. Like I said, these are not available right now, so you cannot order them when the daily planner launches on August 23rd, but they are going to get a restock sometime mid-September. If you want to be sure to be notified, like I would sign up for their newsletter if you want to make sure to be notified. Of course, you can also follow them on Instagram, but I mean, we miss things, like that. So newsletter is always the safest. They have 2 grosgrain ribbons that stretch all the way to the end well in this book. I love grosgrain. And a beautiful, in this Kelly green color, they have a beautiful like light aqua blue on the inside. And then your ribbon is a light aqua and a dark aqua. So it is nice to have 2 ribbons in this type of planner. All your pages are rounded in this planner. So you start off and you're going to have goal prep pages just like in your Powersheets. There are just a few less. I wrote down those numbers. So let's kind of skip ahead to where I wrote all that down so I can give you all that basic info, and then we will walk through it. So this covers you for 90 days. It is $28. With any of the goal planner purchases on their website, you get a free Goal School membership. To find out all about that, all that information is on their website. And like I said, they have a great blog that really teaches you a lot of things about their Powersheets, about goal planning, about all their new products. So check out their blog too if you have questions. This is a 6x9, so 6x9 pages, 128 pages. Now the paper in here is just like your Powersheets paper. It's their 120 GSM paper, 80 pound, weight, acid-free and wood-free paper. You have Smith sewn binding, so it really lays flat very nicely. It's a wipeable linen. That's the word I was looking for, a wipeable linen. You have 90 days worth of weekly layouts, 3 monthly layouts, and 3 tending lists. If you're not familiar with the tending list, because you're not familiar with Powersheets, don't worry, I will show you what that is. Your prep work then, it kind of changes than how you do your yearly Powersheets. This is different. You do your prep work 4 times a year with these books. So you would have to have 4 of these to cover a year. They are undated, so you can jump in and start at any time. They are 15 pages versus 19 pages of prep work in the beginning. So your goal prep work in the beginning, I will show you, is just 15 pages instead of 19. It is 4 pages less in this. It's just a slimmed down version, they said, picking the most impactful from those 19 pages and slimming them down to 15 pages to fit into these 90-day Powersheets. Now, let's walk from the front to the back. Welcome to a new season, your season to cultivate what matters. A little letter from Team Cultivate. You have these motivational pages throughout your intentional season. So this prep work is the exact same prep work that is in Powersheets, but is slimmed down to 15 pages from 19. So I am not going to spend as much time on this because I went over all that in this Powersheets video, and I'm going to link that video down in the description here. But we will just flip through it. What matters most to you in the season ahead? Your goal ideas. What makes you come alive? What fires you up? Your cultivated life evaluation. Good things, people I'm grateful for, challenges, and what I learned. The big picture, what will have mattered, what won't have mattered. The big picture vision and living it out this season in each one of these goal categories. Health and wellness, focal relationship, friends, family, finances, work and learning, spiritual and personal growth, and recreation. Then we have your focus, what I'm saying yes to, what I'm saying no to. Get ready to goal. You have your types of goals here that they talk you through, whether it's a habit, a finish line goal, or a big dream, and in each one of those life categories. And they take you through and tell you what each one of those goal types means. Make it easy to remember where to focus. And they give you a lot of lessons throughout all the prep work on how to form your goals, how to check in with your goals, how to do action steps, rough draft of your goals. And like I said, you also get free membership to their goal school that has a lot of videos and a lot of support and helpful information if you are new to Powersheets and to goal setting. My goals this season, you can have up to 8. You don't have to have all 8. Goal action plan, which is a 2-page spread for every goal. So if you don't have 8 goals, you won't end up filling out all these. But you are going to do this every single 90 days. So it's like re-looking at all your goals, thinking about where you are at each one, what do you need to change, what do you need to tweak, and what are you going to bring into the next season. So you have goal, your why, type of goal, area of your life that it's in, resources needed. This plan aligns with like my big picture, my yes, no list, or word of the season. What success looks like for this goal at the end of 90 days, what might happen if I don't start or make progress on this goal, the people who will be positively affected by this goal, and how I will have fun with this goal along the way. Break down your goals. This page is yours to use for recording notes or resources, brainstorming mini goals or action items, or sketching a plan for your next 90 days. So that is what you get for every goal. You get a 2-page spread for up to 8 goals. Don't feel bad if you don't have 8 goals for the year. Then you go into your months. You fill out your month because it's undated. You have a monthly layout with a typical Sunday start, and you have your 5 weeks going down there. You have a note section here, and you have a big space to write your month and a header up here to write anything you want. So every month, these are the pages you get, and it's the same as in your Powersheets. Prepare well. So important to-dos, upcoming, on my mind, and I'm hopeful that. And then this is your Powersheets tending list. So this is kind of the magic for me of every month. It is perforated, so you can tear it out if you wish to put it on a clipboard, in your planner. Well, no, this is a planner. I'm used to saying that with Powersheets because that's not a planner. You can tear it out, put it on a clipboard, on your desk, put it in a journal, on your fridge, on your bathroom mirror, wherever you will remember to check in with it. Really, if you're doing daily habits down here, you need to check in with it every day. But maybe if you're not noting daily habits, then just at least check in with it every week. So if there's like a journal you write in every night, and you don't want to have it in your planner if you feel like that would help you more. So it's perforated to take out if it would help you more to put it somewhere else. But if it would help you more to have it right in here, then you would probably keep one of your ribbon bookmarks, I would, on my tending list and check in with it every day. So you can mark off those. You have room for 4 daily action items or habits that you are tending. You have room for 6 weekly action items, where you're going to check in with something every week to see the progress you made or if you completed it that week. And you have 5 monthly action items where you can just color in on your progress bar as you go along. Encouraging words and priority, and you would write the name of the month that you're in up here. So that is your tending list. The back of your tending list is blank. You can use it for however you want. If you leave it in here, of course, it's left blank. So if you stick it up somewhere, then you're not losing a page that you need. And I have not tried this, but I think that these will fit. Yeah, because they're the same size of page. So these were made for your weekly or your daily planner, smaller. So you can definitely put these on the back of the tending list pages also, or on the notes pages. There are spaces in here to put the wild card pages. Now let's look at the weekly layout. This is one that's completely filled out, and then we'll look at a blank one. I just filled out a week to give you an example, where you might put your timed appointments here on the left, and you might put your to-do items on the right. Of course, you can use those horizontal boxes for however you wish. You write in your dates since it is undated. Saturday and Sunday are on the right side of the page. And then you have a to-do list, tick off boxes, and then just a big blank note section here, which I really like having the blank note section. If you look at the design of this weekly layout being horizontal, if you did not want to use this planner for actually planning as your agenda, you might just like the idea of these 90-day power sheets better than the whole yearly ones. And this could be like your check-in every day. Because it's horizontal, it lends itself to journaling. So you could definitely journal your wins every night, or journal what goals you made progress on that day, or what habits you kept that day. So it could be like a daily kind of reflection check-in on your wellness, your goals, your habits, whatever you're working on that month on your tending list. I think that you could definitely use it for that if you are not using it as a planner, but you want this just to be for your goals and wellness check-in. Let's look at the pen test and then a blank week. Here's a pen test with all the dark mild liners, the ERIN CONDREN dual tips, the dark Papermate flares. This is the 120 GSM paper once again. That's 80 pounds, so you can barely see that it's even been written on. I mean, you might not even be able to see that from your angle, that it's been written on at all. It is a smooth paper. It's the exact same paper, it feels like to me, that is in your power sheets here. So if you have those, it's a smooth paper. It doesn't have tooth to it, which just means texture, but it is not slick at all. So let's look at this blank week. Here it is, Monday through Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday. Every page is numbered in here, which I love, and I already mentioned why. You can add as much color, mild liners, stickers to this page that you want. Highlight every day of the week, every season with a different color, or you can just leave it plain Jane, black and white, and it's just going to be completely functional for you. So at the end of your month, you have a month in review. Progress happens when we pause to reflect. So you're going to reflect on all these things. Who or what am I most grateful for right now? Wins, what I read or listened to, goals that are growing well, what's not working right now, favorite memories and good things I'm saying no to, I'm saying yes to, and then your note.grid page again at the end of the month. Then you go into another month with another motivational quote. Every step forward makes the next step forward more likely. Then your monthly layouts, your prepare well page, your tending list, and then your notes page, and then you go into your 5 weekly layouts for every month. At the end of your power sheets, you have a really good section of notes pages here. I will check if that's listed on their site, how many, or I will stick it up here on the screen. So it's a good chunk of notes pages. I would guess close to 20 if you're counting front and back at least. And you have half of them are dot grid, and then they go into blank. So you have both options for mind mapping, any vision boards, cutting out pictures, memories, or just, I love a blank page. Being able to write all over the page, make a web, anything that helps you to just visually map out those goals or habits or what direction you want to go in. And then it is the end of your 90 days, and basically you get to pick a new cover and start a new planner every 90 days and completely rethink and revamp your goals every 90 days. I think that that is very refreshing sounding to many people. Now, some people, it might sound overwhelming too, but I think many people would love a complete fresh start every 90 days. And 90 days is where we refresh our goals in our yearly power sheets too. So no matter what, you're going to be refreshing your goals every 90 days. But this way you just start with a whole new book, which just feels, really like planner people love to get and start a complete new planner. This planner is so lightweight, is so portable. So you've got your weekly layout plus all your goals all in one in a really portable small book. That wraps us up, guys. I would absolutely love to hear what your thoughts are on these new products from Cultivate What Matters. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments so we can all chat together. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending time with me. I value your time and I am really grateful for the time that you spend here with me. Take care of yourselves, you guys. Take care of others, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.